Good morning. Let's see. Good morning. What's that? All right. It's morning time. I got my little yoga cup of coffee. It's morning. And welcome. Good morning. My name is Leanne, aka Lola, which is an acronym that stands for Laugh Often, Love Always. And this is my channel, Buddhas and Butterflies. I am your goddess guide to deep inner wisdom and deep inner transformation, which is the Buddha and the butterfly. Welcome. Hello there, my love. I am so excited this morning. Yesterday's talk was so good. This morning, Kaisi was on fire. Just like feeling so wonderfully blessed and just, oh, wait, let me put this on. Blessed by the best and just feeling alive and vivational. Look, I made up a word, Robbie, vivational. Vivacious and sensational. Vivational. Vivational. What? Put that on a shirt. Vivational. Love it. Vivational, baby. I feel so good this morning. I guess I slept good. Good morning. I love it, right? Vivational. And I just I'm so excited and feeling really fulfilled, and the fact that I'm sticking with this process and doing that is really wonderful. So feeling good. Little coffee this morning. Vivational. What? I love it. Vivational, which is transformational. Okay. And being vivational is being vivacious and sensational together, and really filling that well that's within us that always needs to be full. Beautiful. Okay. And this is brought to you by, hey, Danielle, and this vivational morning enrich you all is brought to you today by Buddhas and Butterflies. Shea Butter Whip, the premium. Good morning, Mr. Guys. The premium Shea Butter Whip, vanilla wood. Organic shea butter, organic extra virgin olive oil, love, Reiki, and some sandalwood and vanilla extract goes into this beautiful shea whip, which will soften your hair, soften your skin, and soften your personality. I'm just joking, I'm sure. It'll bring love to you, and it's magically filled. I love that. Yes, sponsored by Buddhas and Butterfly. Looking at the texture of this beautiful creamy whip. Yes, brought to you by yours truly, Buddhas and Butterflies. Look at how it goes on. Look at the coverage. Smash the like button, baby. Look at the coverage of this shea butter whip. The smell is divine. It's vivational, which is sensational, and and I've already forgot what you do. That you should link your store in description. You know what? I have to figure out how to edit the descriptions, and I gotta look at a video for that because I can't figure it out. Wonderful, right? Look at that. Vivational, sensational, and vivacious. It's beautiful. Look at this. Look at the sheen on the skin. Okay. Look at the sheen. Beautiful. This is my premium shea butter whip. Premium. Made with love. I infuse it with Reiki and moonlight charge it. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Danielle. Because I gotta figure that thing out. But not oily. It's not. And you know what? It's so interesting that you see that, Mr. Guys. This goes right into the skin, and a little bit. Look at how a little bit. Do you see how a little bit I put? Got both my arms. Look, and my ashy elbows done, gone. Look, the elbows look beautiful, and a little bit goes a long way. You saw how little tiny bit I put on, and how far it went. It went all through both my arms, and I still could spread it some more. Okay. It smells natural and holistic. And I also have an unscented brand that I'm making this week. Unscented for those of you who have a allergy sensitivities to smell and essential oils. So an unscented brand, which I'm going to be calling the Clean brand. Premium Clean. So I got that out of the way. I am a yoga teacher, a happiness life coach, and I'm also a porch peer. And the porch is a digital space where you can come to if you are a woman of color. I'm in love with your products. Thank you. If you are a woman of color and soon to be a man, we have the soup coming as well. If you are a woman of color who is going through your ascension or spiritual growth, and you need some peer-to-peer counseling. And what peer-to-peer counseling is simply finding a space where you can talk and you can commune with women who have gone through the same thing. If you're facing depression, if you're facing homelessness, or if you're facing spiritual growth and things are happening to you, you just can't understand, like you're hearing voices or you're seeing ghosts or whatever it is. Okay. And I say this because it's a spiritual, we do spiritual as well as just if you're in a mental place and you're feeling alone and disconnected and not heard. You come to the porch. It's a digital space where you stay for 7 days and you unpack. Okay. You have a beard, boo? You don't have a beard. I know she doesn't. He doesn't have a beard. And you come and stay for 7 days. You unpack all the things that you're going through, or as much as you can in that 7 days. And you get support and you get heard and you get listened to and you get championed and you get loved. And that is an 1111 donation for the porch. If you know someone that would benefit from or could use a little camaraderie and support in this experience, you know, and does not have the ability. Many members on Facebook. Oh, the profile of the porch is actually 8 pictures of all the 8 porch peers. I'm not on that picture, but it's 8 porch peers. And it's like a little girl, a good lady laughing. It's like 8 pictures, the porch peers. Keisha, let me see. Keisha, Lauren, Jasiri, Kwan. Let's see. Ooh, I'm bad. I should know everybody's name. Lauren. Did I say Lauren? Tanisha. I'm going to put the link down below. And actually the link, yes, you can donate for someone. You can donate the 1111. And you guys, if you wanted to donate just, you wanted to just do a donation, what would happen is if somebody that comes into the porch cannot afford the 1111 donation, you would sponsor them in. So if you just want to make a donation, please hit me up on inbox on Facebook and I'll send you a link to make that 1111 donation. And we'll go from there. Okay. Because there also is that you can go to the website and I will, and I'll get somebody, Keisha, if she pops in, we'll do it. But let me see if I can pull up the website. Because the porch peers, we actually have a, what do I want to call it? We actually have we're running a campaign. Okay. It's www.youcaring.com/the porch peers. Okay. Well, let me get that to you again. www.youcaring.com/the porch peers with an S. Okay. And we're raising money on, you know, our porch peer marathon donation space on the funding page. YouCaring.com/the porch peers. And if you need to, there's a little number that goes at the end of it that takes you directly to our page. And that number is 117755. Look at all the double digits 6. 1177556. The porch peers. And there you'll see in my video, you'll see a bunch of videos, testimonial videos, and you can click on and donate in seconds there. So it would be wonderful. And every share, if you share it on Facebook for us, we would love that, or in any platform in which you are connected to, Instagram, tweet it, whatever it is, it helps to possibly raise $37 every time it's shared. So we would really love if you could share and help us out. We have a $12,000 goal. A $12,000 goal to create an actual physical house where women can come to and spend time there, 7 to 14 day time, and get support and get the mental health they need, and also get peer-to-peer counseling and help. So we would really appreciate that. And I really love you all for listening through that whole thing. that spiels. It's going to be, I have to give the detail because it's really near and dear to my heart, because this actually helped me as well through my own ascension, my own spiritual growth. And without this Porch Peers, I probably wouldn't be doing the YouTube videos, because I would have been all in my head. So it's a wonderful experience. And when we get the guys section up, it's going to be wonderful. And I think that eventually we'll have an LGBT section as well, which is something that we definitely need to have. So we're speaking it into existence. We're speaking it into existence as the time goes. Yes, exactly. Because we have to share on with everyone. Everybody needs a little help, and everybody needs a little love. Okay, and we all know that to be truth. So again, it's www.youcaring.com/this way, the Porch Peers with an S -1177556. Thank you guys. Okay. Oh my God, yesterday was so good. My mom is so cute. My mom got a new dog. She has buggly eyes. All lives matter. Well, all ascension matters, and all love matters, and all of us matter. And the people that come and that find this video and that are in this group and that are with us and sharing with us matter. And that is the most important thing. It's just mattering and caring with one another. P.S. For this group here, I would like to suggest a Wednesday night group call. Wednesday night group call. Me and Juana had talked about it, and we were thinking a Wednesday night group call where we can get on and we can discuss what's going on with the videos, where we can touch base with what everybody's needing or feeling in our group, in our Love Tuber group, our Kaisi group, and then also just creating our 30 videos, 30-day group, and just also figuring out what we need to know to get forward in that. So if you guys want to, all of you that are on this chat right now, the 30-day, 30 video people, you want to hit me up on Facebook on the inbox. We just me and Juana talked about it, and she suggested a call, an actual growth call Wednesday nights. If you guys are available. If that day doesn't work, then we have to find another day that all of us are available. Danielle, are you there? I'll wait. So that we can all meet together and get together on the phone and discuss. Or the Google Skype thingy. Where is Danielle? What did I do? She's getting coffee. I love it. We're talking about doing a Wednesday night call, Danielle. You didn't do anything, but I think if we could try to work out to do the group Google Hangout thing, like we can all talk and video chat. I don't know if you can help us with that or not. But Wednesday nights we're trying to figure out. That's actually true. Coffee. What X? What X? Yeah, I don't know what that means. But if you can help us, or we just do a call, because doing a call is easy. If you have a iPhone, doing a call is easy. So let's discuss that in the chat, in like a group chat on Facebook. So oh yeah, I forgot. Mr. Guys is not on Facebook. Oh my God. Zoom is a great app for that. So Zoom will do a call, or will it do a video, Summer? Will it do a call or a video? And Summer too, Wednesday, not today. Oh, okay, a video. Good. And I actually would like to do a video, because then we can see each other and it's like interactive, because we're all picking up energy when we see each other. Hearing each other too is great, but seeing each other is better, because it's like we're in the room together. And Summer, as a side note, I am creating for the porch a deck of oracle cards, and I need someone to draw possibly some of the drawings for the oracle cards. So if we could talk, I have your number from the last chat. I'll text you. If we could talk, that would be wonderful. So we can talk pricing. And those cards, what I'm doing with those cards is selling them for donations to raise money for the house. So I would love to see if we can talk about, yes. Okay, perfect. And then I'll talk to you about it and we'll get into how that works. Okay. I'm not gonna give too many spoilers about the porch away, but we're doing I'm creating a deck of oracle cards to sell or to as a donation, because we're going to do Patreon and that kind of stuff, and we need some art. I'm so excited. So yesterday was such a great day. I spent time with my mommy and my son. I got to twist my son's locks, so his locks are relocked. Thank God. And it was an arduous process, but it let me know some things about when we're seeding love into people. And it was very, I'm always honored to be able to do my son's hair, both of them, if they would let me, because it's like sowing a seed of love into them. And when we're doing such a repetitive action, it's like a meditation of love. And so it was really wonderful to be able to spend time with my mom and her new dog. She has a Shih Tzu who does not have a name. My mom thinks her name is Baby Girl because that's what she answers to. I don't think she can. Oh, she can? You can use without a Facebook account? Right, it's like an independent app. Hey, good morning. Keish, we just were talking about porch peers. And we were just talking about, I gave them the website to donate. And some of them would like to donate the 1111 for the next cycle coming in. But I sent them to the You Caring, okay? But if they want to donate, if you guys want to donate specifically for our candidate coming in, please either inbox me, or if you could friend Keisha on Facebook, you can inbox her, because we can take the 1111 donations, and then we'll cycle it through so that you get to where it needs to go to. Okay, so if anybody wants to donate, you called me energetically. That's my energetic. So we just finished talking about that and went into detail about it. I gave the You Caring site, and people are very interested in donating. What was I just saying? Lord, she can use the Facebook. We're going to do the call on Wednesday, or a Facebook Messenger on Wednesday, which would be good if we could do Facebook Messenger. But I would like to do maybe the Zoom that Summer said, because then we can all be on video chat. So if somebody could look that up, I'll look it up too when I'm done this video. So yesterday we were talking, I got to sow some seeds into my son, and I got to sow some love into him. You love him. Good. Look, boom. I got to sow some seeds into my son. I retwisted his locks, and what it got me to thinking about really how we put love into people, and how yesterday we talked about telling your love story and having your love story with yourself being the most beautiful love story ever. And that was the message actually in church, which was so good. I actually had not been to church in a couple months because I live about an hour from my church now. And not to say I can't drive the hour, but the hour is hard. Yes. So the whole message yesterday was about telling your personal love story and the love story with you, so that you can shine that love story and share it with others and inspire their love story. It was such a beautiful, beautiful sharing yesterday at church. And I go to the Center for Conscious Living. It doesn't say church in the title. I just call it church because it happens on Sunday. It is a New Thought church, a Science of the Mind New Thought church. And what that means is it's an inclusive church. And whatever you practice, it goes with it, not against it. It doesn't push against it. And and inclusive, that it's LGBT, my church, it's Jewish, it's Hindus, it's Buddhists that come to my church. It's we have everyone that comes to the church. We have everybody who is we have covered every different sector of religion as a New Thought pastor in our church, and they've gone through training, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful gathering, all forms of love. Exactly, all forms of love. And Reverend Michael, who did the service yesterday, is just an amazing. He's amazing. He's so sweet and brand new. He's a brand new pastor, a minister, reverend, but he's He's just the love that he has. He's like, he's so excited and loved. He was so charged that every time he touched the microphone, it was like, his energy was so alive. You can actually see that on Facebook, CCL, Center for Conscious Living. It's a beautiful space. And there's other New Thought, Science of the Mind churches all over the East Coast and West Coast. So please take a look and see. Maybe it'll resonate with you. Maybe you go, maybe you don't want to drink the Kool-Aid of love. Don't do it. But it's still a wonderful space. Oh, you got an epic love story. Yes. And Summer, based on your art, your love story is epic. Epic, baby. And then when I was reading your bio, look, Summer is sneaky. I was reading your bio on Instagram to my husband. And when I saw that Yves Saint Laurent, floored, okay? But Arrested Development, that you used to be a painter for that. My husband is like, Yves Saint Laurent and Arrested Development, talk about diverse, okay? He's like, dang. And your stuff is amazing. And if Keish, if you get a chance, follow Summer on Instagram. Her art is amazing. Amazing. And I just said to her, Keisha, that I want to do an Oracle card set to sell, to raise money for the porch. And me and Summer are going to discuss that. She's going to do some art for it. The Summer Studios on Instagram. I'm going to tell you, girl, amazing. Wait till you see the Michelle Obama painting. Huh? I was like, huh. You need to get the Instagram app, Robbie, so we can see your pretty eyebrows. Last night I was texting with Robbie, and my husband's like, you tell Robbie I'm home and I want to spend some time with my wife. And I was like, I gotta go, hubby time. I know, right? It's like funny. So I'm extremely excited today. Yay. We're going to read from Signs of the Mind today. Signs of the Mind. I know. Men. But he's right. He's allowed to request time from me, and I have to disconnect and I have to honor that, so he is right. So, yeah. You're horrible, Robbie. Yes, man. Wait till you get a husband. You'll know. They're lovely. He is lovely, though. You are right, Summer. He's lovely. I'm extremely blessed by him. So he is lovely, and God did real good by me. I must have did something really good in a past life that I was able to get him in this life. Really good, or I must have transcended something. I must have figured something out in this life to get to line up with this beautiful spirit and soul, because he's love for me. Yeah. Oh, you have the same thing, I know. But seriously, sometimes you think about it and you're like, how did I end up here? And we went through a very tumultuous relationship. Like, we broke up like 5 times and then finally got back together. And he had to go through the process of actually watching his mom pass and all that stuff. He went through a lot of stuff and I went through a lot of stuff. So it's interesting that we were able to, as we say on the porch, unpack some things about ourselves in our own destinations and journeys, and then be able to come back and reconnect and do it in a sense of like, I'm going to love you right where you're at. And see, for me, I feel like that love is that I don't want to change anything about you. That I don't want to change anything about you. Now, do I want you to treat me good and be loving? Yes. But if I'm in a space where I actually can see you and feel you and hear you, and I love you, and then I shouldn't say I love you, but I really need you to do this, or I need you to be this way, because that's not unconditional love. That's love with condition, and that's completely different. And where we ended up at is that I don't want to change anything about him. Does he drive me crazy? Yes, but that's part of the love, light, love and laugh thing. When the goddess presence is requested, we must comply. Yes, exactly. But balances is the ups and downs. Raw truth. But I'll tell you, it's like, I always say a relationship is not just something that you're in, but you work on. And I have to say yes and no. Because we create, and I believe because we create our relationship, that him and I just decided that we would be transparent in our relationship. And because I don't really want to change too much, thank you, thank you, thank you, okay, thank you. Because I don't want to change him too much, we don't have a lot of issues. That's where the fighting comes in. You know, of course, he would like to sometimes wring my neck or, you know, sometimes he's like, so basically you did a YouTube video and you didn't make dinner. You're like, and I'm like, yeah. So I'll buy you some Chinese food, you know. But it's like, I believe that with ease, because we can pray ease into everything, that's the thing that we forget, right? Whoops. I know. Sometimes we forget that we can actually have it easy. We have it. We can ask for ease. Like we think that we can't request ease in the process. And like for him and I, if we sometimes with love languages, you'll cycle through and you know when perhaps when everybody's monthly time comes, yes, with ease. I forget when everybody's monthly time comes. Sometimes we don't understand each other in our love languages. So sometimes we'll be saying the same thing, and I have to watch how I'm speaking only because I want to love, right? Oh, well, he's coming. He's coming. Okay. And it's like I want to love and I want to understand. And sometimes we'll have a disconnect in love language, meaning he'll be speaking something different and I'm speaking something different. That's just vibrationally we've transcended in a different space. So something we normally fly here in energy, and then we do this or this. Okay. And sometimes we'll be saying the same thing from a different side of the coin and we don't understand each other. And then we remind each other that sometimes we fall out of love language together. And that's a different thing than fighting or ups and downs, because it's just literally like without condemning each other, we are like, yo, I'm not understanding you right now. And then sometimes we take time. That's, you know, take time. I come in my room, I close the door, you know, he goes out into the garage, he tinkers with something. We take time. He gets to reflect, I get to reflect and get to figure out how I go into my toolbox, which is the porch, gives you the tools. You go into the toolbox. Maybe you meditate, maybe you do yoga, maybe you do some grounding, maybe you do some root chakra work, maybe you work on the throat so you can speak with love. You know, maybe you watch a YouTube video and, you know, and you do a rampage of appreciation so that you can see how you appreciate things. And then you go back to talking to that person. And then you see if the connection happens. Yes, communication is the key. Then you see if you can connect. And if it's still off a little bit, then you go back and start doing some more things and some more things and some more things to get yourself into the vibration, into the feeling space. Like Michael Bernard Beckwith says, you got to get into the feeling space, into that feeling of goodness and be in sync with someone and be keying into that communication. And the only way you can do that is by working on the self. Because sometimes it's me, my vibration has dropped. I'm in a space of like fear. I'm in a space of lack. I'm in a space of like, I can't do it. Why do I have to do it? Why me? Da, da, da. And maybe it's just something like a program in the back of my head that's like running and I really don't even hear it fully. It's just affecting how I'm responding, you know, and it's an agreement, an old agreement that I made hundreds of years ago or lifetimes ago or this lifetime or when my grandmother was like, you know, you're stupid or you know, you can't spell. Nobody's going to ever think you're smart. Whatever program is running and it's coming in and it's messing up the matrix, you know, it's always good and not always bad. Well, yes. Okay. I'll give you that. Touche. I'll give you that. But it is. But you know, like, it's because let me see how I can say this. In the Course in Miracles, it teaches that there is no good or bad. There just is. Okay. So I'm going to just drop that. And A Course in Miracles, it teaches that there is no good or no bad, that there just isness is. Okay. And that sometimes it's how our free will wants to see it. You know, so my free will could be like, you know, my husband could be like, oh, I don't have any clean clothes. You're never doing anything. And I could take that as an attack because I have free will. Or I can take that as a note. Because see, like that's the one thing, again, sometimes we don't like to take notes. We take notes as attack. And I have learned that like notes are notes. There's no energy. It's almost like a text message. Everybody says there's no tone in a text message. Well, that's not the truth entirely. But it's supposed to be like a note is like a text message. Or like when your wisdom says to you, um, you could help kids if you want to, you know, you could help hungry kids if you want, um, you know, you can volunteer. It says things. You can donate time. You can donate your shoes. It's without any tone. It doesn't have a tone when wisdom speaks to you. It just speaks. You just hear it. Kaisi said in her video when no, she said it at the What Is Beauty, event that me and Master Nova went to. She said that she just heard a voice one day. She was listening to the news and heard them talking about that, women are being sold into sex slavery and being sold for $1 in India. And she heard a voice say, you could help with that. It didn't say, hey, dummy, you, come over here. Get yourself together. Why are you're supposed to be doing something? It didn't say none of that. So that's the same voice that I take notes from my husband from. As though he's wisdom. Because sometimes sometimes we can be somebody else's wisdom if we choose to be. If we choose to do it with love and we're coming without any energy to say, hey, even just with Mystic Guys with your videos, and when we talk about them, I say to you, hey, maybe they're too long. Maybe you're going off on a tangent. Maybe you're going here. Maybe you're going there. Bring it home. Bring it home. Hone it in. And this is without me judging. This is just giving that wisdom, right? So it's wonderful to just be able to be in a place in my love relationship where I'm not screaming and hollering, and I'm not demanding for somebody to see me and hear me and do what I want, And like my granny said, you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. Okay, you get more bees with honey too. Yes, right, Summer? Sometimes you just it's the art of allowing. It's the art of allowing. Sure, honey. Yeah, just allow. And see, holding the space of what needs to happen, of the perfect divine outcome. See, it's the same thing when you're doing a spell or you're doing a prayer. You're holding the space of the divine outcome without saying, I need it to show up like this. I remember I was driving and I was like, I really need to do this. I need to get a car. I need to do this. Yeah, the art of allowing. And I heard wisdom say to me, and I'm like, how am I going to get the car? How am I gotta get another job. I got to save the money. I got to clean up my credit, like the whole thing. And then I heard wisdom just say, release the how, prepare for the wow. That's what it said. Release the how, prepare for the wow. And I'm driving. I had to pull over to write it down because it was so powerful. That wasn't me. Okay. It was like, release the how, prepare for wow. And I was like, what does that mean? And let me tell you that wow has been showing up since that was a year and a half ago before I got married. Wow has been showing up and showing out. I could not have imagined nor written down verbatim all the wonderful things that have happened to me in this last year and a half since hearing that. I had to let go how. And let go why too. Why did my dad leave when I was young? Why did my mom do drugs when I was young? Why? It doesn't even matter. Why is so irrelevant. That's the hamster wheel. And the ego wants you to get on the why and the how so it can stop you from actually manifesting the thing that you're trying to manifest. You need the answer for why for everything? Well, get off the hamster wheel. I'm going to just drink coffee. And literally that in itself has been such a healing for me because I always want to know why. Why is the sky blue? Why do the clouds look like that? Why? And I'm let me Google why, leave the matrix of why. Damn, Key. Because the truth is why is irrelevant because it's not in the present. The why is not in the present. Danielle, be still. And look, and when I tell you literally, I wanted to understand why for everything that's going on in my mind, every question, because I was that kid when I was, why is the sky blue? Why I was that kid. I would be like, Mommy, why do ants take food and carry them back bigger than them? Like my mom would be like, because that's how they eat. My mom would just give me this, Because she didn't know. And then she'd be like, we're going to go to the library and look up ants. So we go and look up ants. Like that was what my mom did. These things were holding me back from being the best me. Yes. That's why I started the videos. Why I started the videos. Because it's holding you back from the best you. Why is like this weird, I mean, to be honest, why is a very interesting question. And in my true discernment class at my church, we actually talked about why, and that why was irrelevant. And why is it ego's way of capturing you, okay, into this thought pattern where you can't manifest out of why. Let go of the how, prepare for the wow. What? I can so do that, you know? I can so do that. I can do that quick. Because sometimes I'm like, if I even question, I like shea butter, like making the shea butter. I was like, well, how am I going to, whoa, stop. Let me just show up. Let me just pull out everything that I think that I want in the shea butter. And then let me just pray on it. And let me surrender. Because that's what we talked about the other day, Danielle. Surrender. Because Danielle said, hello. She didn't write the book. She just showed up at the page. Okay. Surrender. All right. And I just surrendered and just wrote down what I thought and said, this is what I want to put. This is what I think I want to put into this. Okay. And then I made a batch. And then I was like, oh, maybe I don't want this in it. I made another batch. And then by the second batch, it was amazing. And look how beautiful my skin still looks. How long ago did I put that on? Okay. You see the sheen, and it's not greasy at all. It's not greasy at all. My skin is just soft and supple and youthful. Youthful. Look at that. Look at that. And I just how? Let go. How? Prepare for wow. Well, now we're talking about anxiety. It glows. Okay. Who's talking about for me asking why it could cause anxiety? But I live in the now. And that's perfect. You can't, like, and you know what, Robbie? I'm glad you said that because anxiety does come from why or how. Because then you get caught and you're like, well, why did I buy that instead of pay that bill? Why, how am I going to pay this bill now? And then it's like, because, the law of attraction states what you think about, you bring about. Okay. So it's going to only be able to, and to be the law of attraction, spirit, Holy Ghost, magic, whatever it is you call it, is going to only be able to show you and present to you what you're thinking and bring it in. And the moment that you get on the hamster wheel, then you're running the picture of the life of all the things you did wrong. And you're like, why did I do that? And it will just show you shit that you've done in the past over and over again that perpetuates you being an idiot or whatever, Okay, so why this, why that, why this, why that? And then it just is so unhealthy. And I agree with you, Mystic. It is so unhealthy to keep thinking of the why. We have to release the why. Yes, to tell you why. Anyway, and it will, eventually it will. It's so, thank you, because I'm going to tell you, it will. And it will reveal to you in an instant of meditation or in an instant of joy. You will be revealed. The why will be revealed to you. The why to release. The why, and it does it with such ease when you decide to just let it be. I had, like, even with my father and my daddy issues, Jesus showed up to explain it to me when I released the why doesn't my dad want me? Why? Like, that is one of the biggest things. Why? How about that's why my issue. Okay. That's what happened at my old job. This had to stop. It was being held back because the why was an issue. Yeah, why? And I'll tell you, when I figured out that releasing the why, Spirit, Holy Ghost, God, whoever, revealed to me the why in my relationship. The why. But this unhealthy, you almost can't hear Spirit because you're too busy feeding the negative spirit. That's a video. That's a video. That is a video. For sure. Okay? That is a video. All right. I picked a rating already. Yes. There's a video for that. Somebody needs to be writing this down about all the videos that all of us need to do, because that's a video for that. I just opened up the book for 365, Science of the Mind. Okay. And lovely, I think I'm doing a giveaway when I get to 1,000 subscribers. It'll be a 360 Mind and some other things. We'll see. And maybe some Buddha butters and stuff like that. I have to figure out how to promote that giveaway so that people can get. Yay! Hello, Danielle. Mr. Guys ordered my poetry book and your book. What? What? So, I'm excited by that. And here it is, the reading for the day. I just flipped it open. And the date is March the 24th, Abundant Living. I don't know. I'll help promote. Thank you. I don't either. I don't know. So Abundant Living is the reading for today. You're going to like this because I don't make this up. Why go through life as though it is something to be endured, as though there's not enough good or joy to go around? Why go through life? It started with why. Why go through life as though it were something to be endured, as though there was not enough good or joy to go around? Are we not always limiting the possibility of love and affection or appreciation, or of the common everyday good things of life? If you really are in union with a divine source, then there should become a feeling of abundance in everything we do. An abundance of friendship, of self-expression, of everything. This is so on topic. The abundant life contains all things, whether we call them big or little. We should sense the flow into our consciousness of this divine intelligence, a feeling that creates imagination of the whole universe, is centered in us and flowing through us. We should consciously practice this more abundant life, not necessarily for any specific thing or good we desire, but for the realization of all good flowing through everything and everyone. I actually highlighted that, and I don't know when I did that, but this is like, I've had this book for like 3 years. We should consciously practice this more abundant life, not necessarily for any specific thing or good we desire, but for the realization of all good flowing through everything and everyone. Attune our consciousness to this divine abundance. Automatically, we find a betterment in everything we do, a broader and deeper experience, a higher realization, and a greater good. Today, I expect a more abundant life. I am keeping my whole mind and thought and expectation open to new experiences, to happier events, to a more complete self-expression. Giving out more love, I expect greater love in return. Sharing with others whatever good things I have, I expect all life to share with me the good that is proposed. Seeing beauty everywhere, I expect a revelation of still more beauty. Seeing joy in everything, I expect more laughter. More deeply sensing the divine tranquility in which all things exist, I expect a deeper consciousness of peace and security. Through it all, I feel that I am in the embrace of warm, loving presence, forever seeking an outlet through me. Woo! Thou openest thy hand and satisfiest thy desire of every living thing. Psalms 145:16. Thou openest thy hands and satisfiest thy desire of every living thing. Why go through life as though it were something to be endured, as though there was not enough good or joy to go around? You love this book. I love this book. Yes. Why? I mean, abundant living. It just goes right with what we were talking about. Releasing why. And living consciously in the all good flowing of life. And keying into that, not to bring something forth, not to get a desire, just to feel the conscious love force. Just to feel it. We should consciously practice this more abundant life, not necessary for any specific good or thing we desire, but for the realization of the all good flowing through everything and everyone, so that we can actually key into it at any time. How abundantly beautiful is that? My loves, my Buddha babes, my Buddha tubers. Buddha tubers? Mystic, we have to come up with a name for our YouTube family. Listen, I just love how things manifest and how they show up. And this reading just goes to signify that something bigger than us is co-creating and conspiring with us to create the life that we want, to create the life that we need, to create the joy and the love and the support and the beautifulness that we are divinely set to have in this lifetime, not in the next lifetime, not in the past lifetime, right here, right now, in the present lifetime. This is our divine birthright. That's why I opened up to the page that started with why, because we've been talking about why for 35 minutes. Why? Let go of why. Like, who said it to change it? Why with abundant life? Of course, Robbie did. Replace why with abundant. Okay? Abundant. It is so abundant. Life is so abundant. And instead of as soon as you hear why, know that you've gotten on the hamster wheel. Go into your mind's eye and step off of the hamster wheel. And tell that person inside the head who's like, why is this? You'd be like, oh, let me talk to you. Let me come into this beautiful space, into the heart. Come into my garden and let's talk. Why is it relevant right now? But I need to spend some inner time with the inner me that feels like why is the most important question. And when it's not, it's not. You know? Hey, Dawn, baby. Good morning. Dawn, we've been trying to get a hold of you regarding the porch. We've been trying to get a hold of you regarding the porch. Keisha is here, okay? And she has been trying to reach out to you. So if you could link up. I don't know if you guys linked up. I'm just going to say it right now. Dawn, we love you. We are talking about letting go of the why, okay? And I don't know what that is. Somebody just inboxed me on okay. Things are popping up, and I have my do not disturb, but the pop-ups still are happening. So something's got to happen. Google has to stop that. Love you. So Dawn and Keisha, please connect. She sent you an inbox on Facebook, Dawn, and I think she put her number in it. I know it wasn't you. You're here. I know it wasn't you. It was somebody else. Okay. So we were talking about letting go of the why, and we're just about to pray on that. And just I read from 365, Science of the Mind 365, this book. Jessica, good morning. Good morning. I read from 365, Science of the Mind. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Good. I'm glad you guys have connected. Jessica, 365. And I'm going to reread the reading just one quick time since we got a couple people that just came in. And the reading is entitled Abundant Living. Let me see what time it is because I gotta leave soon. Okay. Why go through life as though were something to be endured, as though there was not enough good or joy to go around? Are you not always limiting the possibility of love, affection, or appreciation, and of the common everyday good things of life? If you really are in union with the divine source, there should come a feeling of abundance in everything that we do. An abundance of friendship, of self-expression, of everything. The abundant life contains all things, whether we call them big or little. We should sense the flow into our consciousness of the divine intelligence. A feeling that creates imagination of the whole universe is centered in us and flowing through us. We should consciously practice this more abundant life, not necessarily for any specific thing or good we desire, but for the realization of the all good flowing through everything and everyone. Attuning our consciousness to this divine abundance, automatically we find a betterment in everything we do, a broader and deeper experience, a higher realization, and a greater good. Today, I expect a more abundant life. I'm keeping my whole mind and thought and expectations open to new experience, to higher events, to more complete self-expression. Giving out more love, I expect greater love in return. Sharing with others whatever good things I have, I expect all life to share with me the good that it possesses. Seeing beauty everywhere, I expect a revelation of still more beauty. Seeing joy in everything, I expect more laughter. More deeply sensing the divine tranquility in which all things exist, I expect a deeper consciousness of peace and security. Through it all, I feel that I am in the embrace of a warm, loving presence, forever seeking an outlet through me. Thou openest thy hand and satisfiest thy desire of every living thing. Psalms 145:16. Please plant your feet on the ground, flat. Sit up straight in the chair if you can. Palms facing up in your hands. I'll take my glasses off so I can receive and send love. Beautiful. We're going to inhale and exhale with the sound of ah. Inhale. And just taking the awareness to the nose, where breath is moving in and out, or in the mouth. And just feeling this sense of calm and peace surrendering in through the body. Feeling the body melt down and relax and open up to broader perspective, allowing this abundant and unlimited possibility to step forward in it. And deepening into the place, into that space behind the heart, into your secret garden, where you can take the you that is asking all the whys and commune together in joy, in ease, and peace. We know that God is all these things, joy, ease, and peace. We know that there is no why for God. There just is. There just is. And we know that we are joy and ease and peace, and we just is. We just is. We are beings of light. We just is. And we know that we are one with God. We are one. We are God. We are an exception. We are the exception of God. We are God. We are the macro and the micro. We are the piece of God that has come forward as God, in our God, being God, stepping forward into this beautiful, abundant, and radiant place to live, to move, to have our being, into the space of today, of the knowing that we are perfection, and that we can release why, and we can release how, and we can be prepared to be wowed by God's expression of love through us, in us, for us, as us, moving. That we can really release the how things were going to happen. And once we surrender into and ease into the space that we know where we are protected and divinely guided, and where there's no judgment, it's just conditional, unconditional love, or love without condition. We ease into that space where we create fully, totally, and just be held in this wonderful, joy-filled place where God lives, where we live, where we move and have our being in this space, where we dance and sing and write and create and cook and love on people and squeeze people and hug them and bring so much joy to our own life, to our own family, to our own children, to our own self. To our own self. We release the why. Step off of the hamster wheel of why or how. And sit in this space of just yes. And the wow. Wow. This wow space where we know that God shows up for us and he takes care of things for us. He leads us to where we're supposed to be. Delivers us from evil. And he is our Lord. He is the person holding us and carrying us when we are in our deepest space. If we just allow it to happen. Allow, let go, let God. I know this to be true about all of you because you are divine children of God. And this space and this creation and this joy and this ease, this easy way, this easygoing way, this love-filled way, this joy-filled way, this love-filled way, this joy-filled way, this ease, this lazy, easy kind of way is the way that we create without stress. Without stress. We leave stress behind on that hamster wheel, and we just step into this divine divinity, divine birthright we know that is ours. That is ours. Moving into the space in our heart, we know that this is where God lives, and this is where joy lives, and nothing else should be there. Without condition. Sometimes it may show up, and we love it out, but without condition. We joyfully are filled up to overflowing. And we bring that forth into the knowing and into the now. We just have to get into the divine flow, to that divine feeling of creation, and not for the sake of bringing things forward, just for the sake of feeling it so that we can tap into it throughout the day. And it can be the thing that guides and grounds us. It can be the things that moves our heart. It can be the thing that joyfully fills our heart. And then when it's time to create, we can step forward and not wonder how it's going to happen. We just be prepared for the wow of it happening. The joy and the wow. And then you can honestly say, I didn't do it alone. I did it with my crew. God stepped forward and helped me. I didn't do it by myself. I had my peeps praying for me. I had my crew with me. I stepped forward in the knowing that I could release why and how and be prepared for wow. And wow showed up. Wow showed out and wow showed up. And it did it with my girlfriend calling me and checking on me, with my people praying with me in the morning, with us having phone calls and doing what we had to do, and us stepping forward in the fear and doing it anyway. And getting off the hamster wheel of why and stepping into the new, the now, the wow, and getting it done. Without shoulding on ourselves. I should have done this and I should have done that. We're releasing the should and we're stepping into wow. Releasing the why and how and loving that wow. We're planting this wow seed. This wow seed to show up for wow for all of us, those that are here live in the chat, those that are here going to see it later on, and everybody that shows up to this wow at the end, whenever they show up, that this wow seed shows up and shows out in the magnificence of what you are bringing forward. We plant that seed into law, where it is made manifest in the right here, the right now, the I know that I know that I know that I know. It to be true for all of us right now. Wow. And so it is. Ashe, blessed be. I love you all. And slowly come back into this awareness. Slowly, big stretch up the arms up overhead. And opening the eyes slowly, slowly, slowly. Big stretch. Mwah. I love, 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 love you. Yes, I love it. Love, love, love. I love you guys. And I will see you mañana. Same crazy time, same crazy space. Smooches. And please, for those of you in the chat that just came in, we are trying to do a group call or something along that lines on Wednesdays where we chat about the 30-day, 30 video challenges, and we touch base on the creations of wow that are coming into our space and our existence. So everybody can kind of actually meet and talk. So let's make that happen. Please, if you're on Facebook, inbox me, Facebook me, and then we're going to get a little Facebook group going in the inbox and the messenger. And with that messenger Facebook group, we'll decide if we're going to do Zoom, Skype, or whatever. Okay? Good. Dawn, Jessica, because you guys came in late. We were talking about that in the beginning. So please, 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 we want to do a little group call so we can start to motivate each other to get these wow projects wowed. Love you. I'm going to teach yoga, yoga, yoga. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Share me with a friend. Please share the porch. Please share the link. Please share. And if you're going to donate and share that to Facebook. Every donation brings in the possibility of $37 to our $12,000 goal of building that physical space where we can get women to come in and be loved on. So we need you to share, share, share. I love you. Wow. Mwah. Bye. Just share everything. You got that right. Mwah! Bye.